Before any estates, housing project or construction commences, there is one silent but very powerful process that determines if that project will be successful in the long run. And that is the environmental impact assessment, abbreviated EIA. An environmental impact assessment is a legal and technical study that examines how a project will affect the environment before it starts. It looks at things like the impact of the project on vegetation and wetlands, water drainage and flood control, how nearby communities will be affected, and whether the land can safely sustain the project. Things like this determine the kind of foundation that will be used, especially for building, if it's going to be rafts or piling. In Nigeria, the Environmental Impact Assessment Act of 1992 makes it mandatory for every major development, housing estate, industrial layout, or coastal project to get an EIA approval before construction begins. This approval normally comes from the Federal Ministry of Environment or the Lagos State Environmental Protection Agency, LASEPA. Skipping this process can attract fines, stop work order, or the demolition of the entire project. So why should you, an investor or property buyer, care? Because environmental impact assessment directly affects land value, drainage, and safety. Many estates around Nigeria have faced flooding and erosion issues simply because we've ignored environmental assessments. If a development sits on reclaimed land, swamp, or natural water channel without EIA, it's a disaster waiting to happen. An approved EIA means your investment is safe and sustainable. It also means the developer studied soil structure, drainage flow, and community impact before selling land or building homes. It's also a green flag that your projects can be approved for building permits, financing, and insurance later on. In real estate, true development isn't just about building structures. It's also about building responsibly because the environment remembers everything we build on it.